All right, continuing with self-awareness, let's talk about self-efficacy. Albert Bandura, a psychologist, defines self-efficacy as one's belief in one's ability to succeed in specific situations or accomplish a task. This aligns with Anchor Standard Number 9 from the Maryland State Fine Arts Standards, which is applied criteria to evaluate artistic work. This is one of my students, Kason, and Kason had a really hard time in kindergarten cutting. He would cry and give up within the first 5 minutes of any type of cutting activity. Obviously, he did not believe in his ability to succeed in specific situations. I mean, realistically so. He was not good at cutting. And what I did is I would sit with him in class, I would work with him, I would help him, I would model, and none of that was working. Eventually, I was able to pull him from a class time and some of my own planning time, and we did the most simple cutting activities one-on-one together. And slowly he built his confidence and he believed that he could succeed. The culminating activity you see right now, he cut this simple medallion that says Kason can cut, added 2 ribbons to it, which he also cut, glued them together, and then wore it proudly walking down the hall. His mom actually contacted me that night and just thanked me for taking the extra time to help him build his confidence. And now Kason knew he can cut, and he was ready for just about anything. Super proud. So self-efficacy actually comes in the form of 4 ways. Mastery experiences are our own direct experiences. This is obviously the most powerful source. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Kason. He learned to do this with help, but on his own. He was able to master cutting, master the experience. The second way is vicarious experiences. We also gain some self-efficacy by seeing other people succeed. These are accomplishments that are modeled by someone else. The third way is social persuasion, specific performance feedback, a pep talk. And the fourth way is physiological arousal. This is feeling excitement, a feeling of being ready. This increases self-efficacy. So let's talk about those 4 different types of experiences that can increase self-efficacy. Goal setting increases self-efficacy by using mastery experiences. There is no better way to start believing in one's ability to succeed than to set a goal, persist through challenges on the road to goal achievement, and enjoy the satisfying results. Once a person has done this enough times, they will come to believe that sustained effort and perseverance through adversity will serve a purpose in the end. Belief in one's ability to succeed will grow. So, anytime you can have students do goal setting. I know we've had PD about that before. I know the classroom teachers do a lot of goal setting. Anytime you can do goal setting in your classroom and build students' confidence for them mastering their goals, it is something that will help them with their self-efficacy. And there are different ways to celebrate when students reach their goals. This is actually a little kind of brainstorming web session that we did where kids came up with ideas of how they wanted to celebrate when they made their goal. And goals can even be not just only about skills like cutting with scissors, but they can be about behavior too. I have a little target system that I use just with specific kids that I have identified that they need some motivation to help with their behavior. And they rate themselves based on a 3, 2, 1, 3 being the best behavior, 1 being needs improvement. And when they earn a certain number of points, they get a reward. And we do this over a course of time, and they can earn up to 3 points each art time. And some of them, like, they're just trying to get 9 points. Some of them are working for a bigger goal. Some of them, like I do, for a short amount of time first to kind of build their confidence and get them excited about it. They want to taste that reward before they can move on to work on a longer goal. But your goals can also be about behaviors, not only concepts and skills. I really like this one. I think I'm going to figure out a way to do it this upcoming school year, where every time a student has met their goal, they get to ring a bell. I have a couple of different handheld bells. I'm not sure about hanging one from my ceiling. I foresee kids playing with that. But I would like for a child to be able to walk up to it, ring the bell, and just be able to share to the whole world that they met a goal. They accomplished something. They had some type of mastery experience, and it deserves to be celebrated. That second way, the vicarious experiences, we do this too. Gallery walks, that's a vicarious experience. Critique, sharing, anytime students are seeing other students succeed, they are living through their experience, living vicariously through them, so to speak. For the next section of the course, you're going to actually look at a PowerPoint that has some ideas of how to do critique in an elementary school art classroom. Ways to have students see other people's successes and kind of think about how they are motivated to be successful too. Some of the ideas are like a secret person, where you have to write somebody a note about their artwork. There's the sandwich critique. There's something called frame house money. Just go through the PowerPoint, view the different suggestions, and see what speaks to you. What kind of sharing or critique can you integrate into your classroom to provide your students with vicarious experiences to help build their self-efficacy? I'll see you afterwards.